They don't take evolution into.
I always have these debates with my friends. I was like, bro, can you imagine dropping LeBron in the 75? Like, just drop LeBron now that you know in 75. I was like, bro, he win 15 championships in a row.
It's like
bro.
dropping
like,
Superman in Metropolis.
Yeah, that's what I said. And they
like,
sit there and
you
say,
take the worst player that you could think of in your head in the NBA and put him on in 68.
That's just it's like they forget evolution. So they're like, well, this game's soft. They flop too much.
I think it's more skill.
I said, no, that's the skill. Yeah. I said, you have to understand rules, right? So if a player can get you in foul trouble because you're always out of place, right, that's a skill. And I said, it's not a flop, it's a skill. If I know I'm going to drive here and I know your speed is going to try to beat me there and I stop, you hit me and I shoot, that is my skill. That's what I'm skilled at. And I don't think anybody really appreciates the skill. They call it, oh, he's flopping too much. Oh, this is boring. Like, no, that's.
You know what people, their reaction is? They don't know how you do that because they can't think like you think.
They didn't have to.
Because they wasn't little.
They didn't have to. I mean, first, in the 90s, they were averaging like 80, 90 points a game. Mm-hmm. Like, we're doing 135s and 140s now, you know, and that's because of the skill level. So they didn't have to figure out how to get to the free throw line. It was like whenever we score. I think it was more of a stops game in the 90s anyway.
It was a big man game. Everyone wanted to post. Right. Everyone, you know, you had
post up
with you had post up guards. You got to remember, guards back then weren't scorers. You know,
except for Jordan.
I mean, but like point guards.
Right.
So you're talking about Gary Payton. You know, he was still considered a point guard. Back then, soon as AI comes in, it's like.
Well, you know what's funny?
Throw him to the two. We don't know what that is. We don't know what that is yet.
Right.
You know, you're talking about, you know, Marbury averaging, 22 and 9. He was considered a ball hog. Like 9 assists, he was a ball hog. The Stevie Francis, like that's what I said. So when I came in, I was a combo guard. I wasn't either. You know, it's just get out there and we're gonna see what he can do. And then from there, it just starts opening up. So it's like. Everybody became skillful. It wasn't just the shooting guard and the center. You know, so it's like, back then your power forward was anywhere from 6'4" to 6'8". You know, so these guys talking about, oh, I'm gonna stop you, like that nobody even plays that dinosaur-ass basketball anymore. What the fuck are you talking about?
What was the expression back then? Defense wins championships.
Ain't no fucking defense wins.
Skill wins championships.
Defense wins championships. Like you were stopping motherfuckers who can't. Like Anthony Mason, what is he going to do? What is he going to, like, he's 6'6", like.
Club you.
Like, that's fucking Westbrook right now. What the fuck? Like, come on. Like, that's just, that got, like what's so funny is that position got removed because of Shaq. All these centers in college coming in, centers in high school, KGs, Van Horns, are like, I'm not fucking with him.
Right.
I'm going to go to the 4-man, go against the guy who's 6'4". And then the 4-man became this long guy, and it took away the center. So I said every position became skillful. So like when the 90s talking about, oh yeah, y'all soft, we would have put y'all on your ass.
Yeah.
You're a little kid. Like we gain weight when we get older. These motherfuckers 60, 70 years old, 185 pounds still. Like, come on, shut up. You're not even on a diet. Like you're a little guy. Like I remember even GP, like he was a defensive stopper. Like he was literally a defensive stopper. Like my second year, I'm posting him up. You're little. You're 185. This is 180. You're 185. Get the fuck out of here. Like I was afraid of you my rookie year. I don't know why. Like you're little. Like John Stockton. You guys are little. Right. Like you guys you guys were defensive guys. Like it became a joke. Like it's like put the 2 guard on me, man. These point guards are just too little, and that's what people don't understand. Like evolution, like these guys are just too little. Like you're not gonna hurt us. Like,
but you know what? We're gonna do the same shit in 20 years.
20 years, like you're right.
That's what happens.
That's
what happens.
Like I would have locked that nigga up.
We're gonna do the same.
Like, they played in my day.
Somebody asked me like, yo man, like you how would you do in this era? I said, to be honest, To be honest, these motherfuckers are shaking and baking now. Like before, when I played, we was just trying to score.
Right.
These niggas trying to embarrass you now. Like these motherfuckers, like Kyrie's out here trying to shake your boots off. No, thank you. I was not trying to play defense in my era. Let alone try to come in this era and try to play some defense. Like imagine trying to guard James Harden every play. Oh, man, I'll be mad. Like, damn, pass the ball. Like, what happened to the team game? Like, shit. Like, damn. Like seriously, I would have hated to guard James Harden.
Yeah, but there were guys in your like Iverson.
I had to guard Eric Snow.
Oh yeah, who you had to guard, but guys
Eric Snow, Chris Paul.
But it was just
Jason
like
Kidd.
AI though.
There was like Kobe.
I didn't have to guard.
I know you didn't have to guard, but
Like,
there were
that's what I'm
guys
saying.
that were tough covers back then.
But those are team offensive covers.
But those are also all-time hard to guard players.
But this
T-Mac.
team offensive, like
But you know
AI
what,
was
though?
running around.
But it's different because every once in a while, Kobe had to come down and throw that bitch to Shaq and chill for
Well,
a second.
until Shaq-
James don't
until
have to
Shaq
throw it to
left.
nobody.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like think about it. Every play,
He's
he
in
gonna
the
come
action.
down and he is literally doing a bot move on you. Like you were at Rucker Park and that's your enemy and he's coming down like
Or KD, like 7 feet.
That's
like
I'd rather play against Kevin Durant way before I have to guard
guard who?
Yeah.
Harden.
No, I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
Like KD gonna get buckets. Like yeah, he might score 50. Cool.
What you saying?
Cool.
What you saying, James? Every single play
Every
down the
single
court.
if there was 37 plays, 35 of them went to you on ISO moves.
Yeah.
Like, no,
That's exhausting.
I got my girlfriend in the stands. You ain't just gonna be doing me like this, bro. Shit, you ain't just gonna be doing like this in front of a baby dog. Like, nah, bro. This shit, that motherfucker hurt people feeling. Like, he's sitting there trying to make you fall. I don't got time for that.
Okay, so who's the MVP?
To me, James is the MVP.
James is the MVP to me.
We did this episode already.
Like, I'm just saying, it's James.
You know what? I will be so hurt if James don't win it. And I say that because they pick and choose who they want to celebrate the numbers for. You know what I'm saying? Like when Russ was doing the triple-double shit, that was getting celebrated. And it should be.
He did it again this year.
Yeah, and
we almost forget about it.
Right, because that's just what he do. You know what I'm saying? And so for the first time, it was something you've seen. This is the first time we've seen somebody doing numbers like this, like James, and since AI era. Like this dude had 4 or 5 60-point games, a handful of 50s, 40s whenever he wanted. Like, and they wasn't a slouch either. Like they still finished the 4th seed and would have been higher. They had a bad week at the end. That's how crazy the West is. Like, but they try to pretend like, no, fuck that. Like the dude put the work in. Like I get the Giannis thing, like the best player on the best team and all of that, but that's a team. Like this dude, when CP was hurt, he put that team on his back and put them back in the position because they was out of the playoffs, man. Like, so I guess I'm preaching to the choir because we all in agreement with that, but it's just crazy for me for it to even be a debate.
But and that's why I was saying it earlier before you got here that the MVP voting should not be in the media's hands because the media also dictates who
they like.
So
who votes though?
The media votes.
No, I'm saying, but who
retired players?
They don't watch. They hate us.
Yeah, retired
basketball writers.
Coaches.
You can't make it a fan vote.
No, you make it a coach's vote. Like it can't be the media because the media dictate. Their narrative is too bad. Like okay, Giannis is pushed up there, right? Like I remember doing the Bucks thing. Like okay, Giannis averaged last year 27 and 10. This year 27.9 and 13. You didn't do anything to get 16 more wins. So how do you get 16 more wins if you personally didn't do nothing? So then I look around the rest of the team. Bledsoe was down. Middleton, compared to the year before, you played horrible. Down 3 points, 3-point percentage is worse, field goal percentage is worse. But because your team is winning, you make the All-Star? Like that's fucked up too. So now you bring in Lopez and a bunch of other guys. That's who grabs those extra wins. So how do you get rewarded?
And Bud is a dope ass coach.
It's like, but how do you get rewarded if you personally didn't step up? So it's like James Harden, you averaged 30 last year. You stepped up 6 more points this year, which is fucking hard to do.
Right.
Like you should be MVP and most improved. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. But when you think about it, it's like 6 points, 5.5, 6 points is usually most improved.
30 is hard enough.
Yeah, that's what it says. So to get 36, what they're going to do is, most likely, if you know the media, if they didn't give it to Kobe,
right,
they're going to do the same thing to James and say, well, we didn't give it to Kobe, and, we don't want the backlash if we didn't give it to him when he averaged 35 and got that sorry team to the playoffs. We can't give it to James. And they really think like that. They're gonna really sit there. I guarantee you. Like somebody said, James is in China right now. So if he's in China,
yeah, that's a telltale that he ain't feeling it.
Yeah, that's what I said. So if he's in China, he's basically already saying that they're giving it to the dude. Yeah. Like, and that's like, what is a person supposed to do? Just hopefully the organization brings in better players so I can win and be a MVP?
I mean, yeah, it's a fucked up spot for James because, like you said, it's like, all right, like what else? Like, what do you want me to do?
But also, what's the most fair thing, right? Split it in 3: media, players, coaches.
That should be a players' vote. No,
100%?
Think about it. 100% players' vote.
But we stupid.
Because you have favorites too.
Yeah, but shit, one thing you can't be stupid about? A motherfucker tearing you up.
Yep. You can get the MVP vote.
Like, you can't ignore that.
They'll get the, that's what I said. They'll get the MVP vote.
Like, which one of them guys coming in town and you going to sleep? You know what I'm saying? And that's not a slight to Giannis, but it's like you worried about that team. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But James coming. Mm-hmm. Hey, bro, y'all go sit down tonight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a completely different mindset. So I think, like you said, they create the narratives. So I think it should be a player vote. I go with a player vote.
And it's like as a hooper, like think about it in the summer. You're a hooper and you're working on your craft, right? You put so many hours into your craft, dedicating to win MVP, and you get jaded because your team didn't bring any free agents. Like, what is the point? What is the point of me working out if I'm a favorite if my team is winning? The team success has nothing to do with me.
They still were a 50-plus win team.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like
in the West,
which is hard.
We had 48 wins, an 8 seed with 48 wins, bro.
Yeah, that's why I got the fuck out of the West.
And still had home court advantage the first round of the playoffs. Like, the man did everything he's supposed to do. Like,
there's nothing. Like I said, it's really nothing you can. Yeah. That's what I said. It's like you can only do so much. But when you're talking about MVP, it's most valuable player in the league, not most valuable player to the best team. It's most valuable player in the NBA. So you have to, who day in and day out is playing like an MVP, right. And that's just.
But also, I mean, like we said, they were still a good team. It's not like you were you put up great numbers on a team that was
like we're not trying to save like a guy that was on a 9 seed team.
And also, like, I'm not no shade, but like Devin Booker puts up great numbers, but his team is underperforming. Like James is on a top seeded team in the West.
But even
it's
Booker,
literally nothing else he could do to make a stronger case.
But that's like, he averaged 36 just to get that team to 4. If he averaged 34, that motherfucker's probably been out of the playoffs. But that's what I'm saying. Them 2 points got extra wins. So, like, if he had to do every bit of that, and this guy can play the same way he did last year, he didn't have to improve. He didn't improve. And, it's like, oh, yeah, but your team did good. Like, I just hate that part. Like, they don't give you no true structure. So somebody like Anthony Davis and people who sit in these shit-ass cities with these shit-ass organizations that won't get their team better. Like, you have no chance of winning the MVP no matter what you're out there doing. So it's like.
Also, it's a regular season award. So you saw what Kawhi did. And like, well, he really carried. Was he the most valuable player on a championship winning team? Yes. He didn't play it.
Well, he wasn't MVP this year, though.
No. If you look at the whole season,
he didn't play enough.
He didn't play enough regular season. but when it mattered, playoff time,
Yeah,
completely stepped up.
Yeah, I give you that. But for the entire
But I mean, that's
season,
fucking 17 games. We talking about 82.
right.
82.
I know, but what about the games after the 82?
It's
That's
really
team, but you got your
16
team
to
got to
win.
be good to get there. Like,
Yeah,
come on.
yeah.
Like, we making it seem like Gasol and all these motherfuckers was some trash.
Never said that.
I mean, they ended up being amazing when, the whole Golden State team fell apart. It became an easy walk for them. You know what I mean? I don't want to take away from their win, but I mean, it's not like
the injury bug.
It's not like they really went against motherfucking a team.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, that team was.
They played their ass off to it. They got the rolling.
Like that's what I said. They
start rolling.
They was rolling, but they didn't have to really roll too hard.
They didn't have to go through everything.
They didn't have to go through the war. I mean, they went through the Warriors' name, but they didn't go through no Warriors. Let's just be honest about that.
So you're saying the championship has asterisk?
No, it doesn't.
No. Give me my ring.
No, take the rep. It ain't.
Okay,
But people will, I think.
Nobody
in
would.
a few years.
Nobody. When Golden State went through Cleveland, when Kyrie and them was out, nobody really. It's a championship. It's a championship. But that's what I'm saying. But success shouldn't, like, individuals' success shouldn't have nothing to do with team, because all a player can do is do what he does best. Like, and that's basically all I can. I can only perform at what I'm given. Like, if you bring other horses around me, okay, we can all do this together. But if it's only me and you talking about let's win,
Right.
and I'm sitting here averaging 36, what's the problem? And I remember that year with Kobe. It was like when Kobe averaged a 35. They said that team was supposed to have been damn near dead last. No way they was making the media. No way.
What was that?
2005, 6.
Yeah.
2005, 6. Yeah, there was like no way this team would make the playoffs. No way. He got him to the 8th seed.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, he should have passed the ball more.
Steve Nash got that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, fellas, hold that thought. We got to take a break to talk about Manscaped. Support for the No Chill podcast comes from Manscaped, who is the #1 in men's below-the-belt grooming. Mm-hmm. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. How you like that? The worst thing in the world would be to hurt yourself when you're grooming down there.
Facts.
That's an injury you don't want.
Yeah, true.
You don't want to spill blood. That's why Manscaped has redesigned the electric trimmer. Their lawnmower 2.0, which we have right here, has proprietary skin-safe technology, so this trimmer won't nick or snag your nuts. Manscaping accidents are finally a thing of the past because they were a real thing.
That's a real thing.
They were a real thing.
It's a real thing.
And don't use the same trimmer on your face as you're using on your balls. That's just nasty.
Facts.
Mm-hmm. Manscaped has also developed the Crop Preserver, an anti-chafing ball deodorant and moisturizer. You ready for that?
Yeah.
I mean, you put deodorant on your armpits. Why aren't you putting deodorant on the smelliest part of your body? Think about that.
Yo, they smart.
Right? Okay, I mean, it's taking a minute to
I had to
with
think
you,
about
but
it.
yeah.
Okay. I like that.
All right. This is for the 2019 mail.
Yeah.
You think of the details. And for fans of the No Chill podcast, you can get 20% off plus free shipping with the code NOCHILL at manscaped.com. Always use the right tools for the job. Your balls will thank you. So here's what you got to do. To get 20% off with free shipping and a free travel bag, use the code NOCHILL at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping and a free travel bag at manscaped.com with the promo code NOCHILL.
I got mine right
Safe
here.
grooming.
I got my Manscaped right here. I was about to demonstrate, but this is.
I got my Manscaped.
Nah, come on, man.
I got my Manscaped drill.
Come on, man. You got your Manscaped
drawers.
You put on
for you.
You put on Manscaped drawers and then Manscaped.
I hope you're an X,
I'm fine.
not a 2X. Okay.
I lost a lot of weight.
Okay, yeah. I'm just saying from experience right now. I feel dry.
Keeps you
there.
dry.
Yeah, keeps you
Okay.
dry.
Keeps you dry.
It clean. Keep it clean, fellas.
Keep it clean.
You'll thank us later. All right, we also have to talk about ZipRecruiter. Hiring is challenging, but there's one place you can go where hiring is simple, fast, and smart. A place where growing businesses can connect to qualified candidates. That place is ZipRecruiter.com/NoChill. Hiring used to be hard, multiple job sites, stacks of resumes, a confusing review process, but today hiring can be easy and you only have to go to one place to get it done. That's ZipRecruiter.com. ZipRecruiter sends your job to over 100 of the web's leading job boards, but they don't stop there. With their powerful matching technology, ZipRecruiter scans thousands of resumes to find people with the right experience and invites them to apply for your job. As applications come in, ZipRecruiter analyzes each one and spotlights the top candidates so you never miss a great match. ZipRecruiter is so effective that 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get quality candidates to the site within the first day.
Oh.
And right now, listeners of the No Chill podcast can try ZipRecruiter for free at this exclusive web address. It's ZipRecruiter.com/
No chill.
You guessed it. That's ZipRecruiter.com/no-chill, NOCHILL. We spell it if you need it. ZipRecruiter.com/no-chill. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. We got some smart people out there. We got to take care of them.
Yeah, yes, we do. Got to take care of our fans.
Gil, we did it. Finally.
What we do.
We got the website.
Okay. Oh,
Finally. I mean,
Yeah,
we talking about this for months.
Yeah,
Our
yeah.
friends at Wix, they built us a nice website, got all of our information there. So you get show episodes. You can go back and if you missed an episode, catch up there. I don't know what you missed, but you should have subscribed already. But everything there. And then we have our giveaway
Our giveaway, yes.
starting July 1st.
July 1st.
New prizes every single day. And we have this live show coming up.
Oh.
First show. We ready for that?
Yes. I don't
We
think
ready
they're
for that?
ready for
I don't think
that.
so.
I don't think they're ready for that.
First stop, Charlotte. We're coming for you.
Charlotte, do we know the place?
Yeah, the Comedy Zone.
Okay. Oh, yes. The
But if you
Comedy
don't
Zone.
know, go to the nochillpod.com. Mm-hmm. That's
All
our
right,
website.
Charlotte, Comedy Zone. I'll let you know who the guests are in the middle of the week.
Stand by. So it's through Wix. It's the nochillpod.com. Wix is building us a custom, beautiful page to keep all of our episode show details and maybe even a way for you to contact us. But for now, we got the giveaway and we got the live show. Wix really is the best in the business. They offer a variety of websites that can be created with Wix and the characteristics of the product. Professional and robust. There's a professional solution for every need with features like Wix Video, Wix Stores, Wix Booking, and especially the Wix blog. Wix just launched Wix Turbo, which means all sites are made with Wix and they now load faster than ever. Wix takes care of all of the heavy lifting like reliable hosting to keep your website safe and secure, custom domains and mailboxes, even marketing and more. They also offer total creative freedom. With Wix, you truly have infinite design possibilities, making each website personal, unique, and an original masterpiece. The platform enables you to create whatever you want yourself, whether you're a novice, a business owner, an advanced designer, or a professional website builder. It's so easy to use. It creates a clean, fresh, professional look that you're looking for, and it offers great results. So, to start on your own website with Wix, you enter the promotion code NOCHILL.
Of course.
All right, we got something for our fans as usual. And they'll build you the website of your dreams. To get started, go to Wix.com today, enter the promo code NOCHILL.
No chill.
Check out our site, nochillpod.com.
And the reason he got it is because so the team won 62 games the year before. 67? 62. Yeah, 62. And then the next year, Amari got hurt at the beginning. So they was like, oh, they're done. And they ended up winning 55.
Right.
So it's like, oh, yeah, Steve Nash. And I'm like, I mean,
Yeah.
62 and 55 versus last place and eighth. Like, come on. Yeah. They was like, oh, yeah, he should have passed the ball more. To who? Fucking Smush Parker. And
Devin George?
No, not Devin George was on the team. It was fucking Chris Mims and motherfuckers like that. Like, you really? Like this? He was supposed to do exactly what he did. You know, same thing with James. Like, even with the team, just looking at the team, I'm like, the team is shit. They're not gonna do anything in the play. I don't give a fuck what kind of hype you're giving them. They were better when you was there. Like, I
agree.
They had better scores, more points coming off the bench. Like was it? You averaged
They got impatient.
17, was it 17, 19 that year?
Yeah.
And then you also had Gordon coming off the bench doing the same thing. So
And Trez was with us.
Yeah, imagine
So-
you had that bench.
And
That
so the
bench.
very
that-
next year, he comes into his own. Like, I think they pulled the plug on that group too fast. But it's a name game. They went and got Chris and felt like they gave him a better opportunity. So it is what it is.
but
I think at that point, though, they were looking at the Warriors and thinking that we got
No,
to
they
compete at
they
that
have
level.
an obsession with the Warriors over in Houston. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I know that because that was the focus.
Yeah.
You know, but the focus was a championship. So it was like, we got to go through these guys. So we shot more threes. We played a more up-tempo style of play to try to match up with what they were doing. Oh.
But that's what I'm saying. If you knew basketball, you knew the trade was bad. You're giving up scores for a point guard without scores. Like, yeah, if Chris Paul was there while you were there, maybe it works.
Yeah.
But if they take a natural scorer out bringing a point guard to control a team when the starting shooting guard controls the team. So you got two people out there trying to do the same thing. So now what, Chris becomes a scorer?
Right.
So now if Chris becomes a scorer, the rest of the team doesn't get the ball.
Yeah. I mean,
So it's like,
that's the logic.
yeah. So now you don't make that trade, keep the same players, and then use the money to get more talent. Then you probably could compete. That's what I said.
They probably
Well, this
not.
also
They're just stupid.
but this also relates for a team. You should know your style. As a player, you know your style of play. I'm not going to try to be. You're not going to try to be Vince Carter.
But you know what? That also was at a time where it was like you can't win without two stars. You know, that was the conversation at that time.
Super teams.
Yeah, it was
Right.
it was still super teams.
But if you create your own style, don't try to copycat everybody. Create your own style. Know that because
Right.
you'll have that stronger than anybody else.
Absolutely.
like right now, you guys. Well, you got Kawhi. Who's left? Kawhi. Jimmy Butler hasn't signed yet, right?
Basically, everybody has it.
Everyone's still
Except
free.
for Anthony Davis. Yeah. Free agency starts on the 1st.
Oh shit, that's why I'm stupid. I'm like, damn, these motherfuckers ain't signing shit. What the fuck is wrong with them?
We just had the
That is
draft.
July 1st. Okay, yeah, July 1st. Yeah, my bad. My bad. I was wondering. That's why I said these motherfuckers ain't signing. Like I thought some news.
You know what's
was
funny
coming.
is we don't have the
be
patience. Like
fast,
the
though,
season just ended.
I forgot July 1st is when free agency
We've been
started.
talking
But I'm
about
over
free
here sitting
agency all year before last season even started. But
like who fits you guys? Because that's the most like I know names like Kawhi Leonard want to go here, this and this. Like who fits you guys' style?
We thought KD was gonna give us what we needed, how we played. We thought KD was gonna be like that was one I was gonna get involved in. Like, yo, like this will be perfect.
recruit.
You know what I'm saying? I think it's an opportunity for guys like him, you know, to put another notch on their belt. You know, it hasn't been a championship in LA as far as the Clippers go. You know, you have Blake, DeAndre, and you have Chris. You know, they're gonna go down with their jerseys up, and then you got guys that can really come in and create their own, especially KD, where everybody's like, oh, he went there to get them rings. Like, fuck that. Those his rings. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you can come here, and this one can be considered
Yours.
You know what I'm saying? And we don't The great thing about our team is we're not confused about who any of us are. You know what I'm saying? It's like in the fourth quarter, we're going to get a ball to Lou. We need to stop. Pat, you're going to guard the best player. Like everybody understands it's a pecking order. So if KD came in, it's no pushback. Like it's never going to be bro, this is your team and we riding and everybody going to play their part perfectly. And so I thought he was going to be the person that could fit it in like seamlessly. But I think you drop Kawhi on any team, you have a chance, man.
Who are you thinking?
No, I'm just because it's like when you're playing GM, everybody wants names instead of people who actually fit with the rest of the team. So you just sit there and think about all the free agents. And it's like, all right, we know your team style. Like, who is a perfect candidate for him? I mean,
A guy I loved